first step won't be easy. Who's gonna be with me? From different group, now unified in one group. Together, we will fulfill this journey. We are not only teachers by dream, but we are teachers by passion.
Field study to the journey to pass through.
Welcome to our vlog. Again, take two.
Hi guys! Hello there! Welcome to Group 3 vlog! So on this vlog, we're going to make the activity number 6, which is grading system and DEPED school form. So on this vlog, let's go learn together as we do this grading system and of course the DEPED school form. So without further ado, let's start this learning session. Let's go!
So this is the activity number 6. So as you can see, there are a lot of things to accomplish. So let's start with the grading system. To discuss how to compute every single thing on the grading system, we have Teacher Manuel.
Thank you, Miss Ellen. Now I will discuss the DEPED K-12 grading system according to DEPED Order number 8 series of 2015. First, what is DEPED K-12 grading system? The K-12 basic education program uses a standard and competency-based grading system. These are found in curriculum guides. All grades will be based on the weighted raw score of the learner's summative assessments. The minimum grade needed to pass a specific learning area is 60, which is transmuted to 75 in the report card. The lowest mark that can appear on the report card is 60 for quarterly grades and final grades. Next is on how is learner progress recorded and computed. For kindergarten, checklists and anecdotal records are used instead of numerical grades. Learners from grades 1 to 12 are graded on written work, performance tasks, and quarterly assessment every quarter. These three are given specific percentage weights that vary according to the nature of the learning area. Now, I will show you the weights distribution for each learning area and the step-by-step process of computing the grades. This table presents the weight distribution of summative assessment components for each learning area for grade 1 to 10. Now, let's move on to the step-by-step process of computing the grades. Step 1. Get the total score for each component. Step 2. Divide the total raw score by the highest possible score, then multiply the quotient by 100%. Step 3. Convert percentage score to weighted score. Multiply the percentage score by the weight of the component. Step 4. Add the weighted score for each component. The result will be the initial grade. And lastly, step number 5. Transmute the initial grade using the transmutation table provided by the Department of Education. And that is the grading system according to DEPED Order number 8 series of 2015. And next is DEPED Order number 031 series of 2020 to be discussed by Teacher Queenie.
Thank you, Teacher Manuel. Now let's talk about the DEPED Order number 31 of 2020, the Guidelines on Grading System. In 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic poses different challenges to various sectors. But among the sectors, the basic education is heavily affected the most as the school and community learning centers are closed for physical conduct of classes. So, how does pandemic change the guidelines on grading system? Before pandemic, there are 3 components for grading system per learning areas, which are the written works, performance tasks, and the quarterly assessment. But since pandemic happens in the year 2020, the quarterly assessment shall not be administered. However, days allotted in quarterly assessment in DEPED Order Number 7 or the school calendar activities for the school year 2020 to 2021 may be used for the presentation of major performance for the quarter that addresses performance standard. Also, since quarterly assessment is no longer part of grading system, its determined weight, which is 20%, was equally distributed in written works and performance tasks. Now let's move on to the weight distribution of assessment components per learning areas from grade 1 to 10 in the year 2020 or during pandemic. According to the DepEd Order Number 31 of 2020, the weighted distribution in the learning area of languages, Araling Panlipunan and ESP, the written work is equivalent to 40% and the performance task is equivalent to 60%. While the learning areas in science and math, the written work is equivalent to 50% and the performance task is equivalent to 50% also. And lastly, for the learning areas of MAPE, EPP, and TLE, the written work is equivalent to 30% and the performance task is equivalent to 70%.
So let's thank Teacher Queenie for further information for DepEd Order number 33, series of 2020. A while ago, Teacher Manuel taught us how to compute grade depending on the DepEd Order number 8 through a systematic way. Now, here on our video, I'm doing the DepEd Order number 33 using the E-class record. So this one is an Excel file, and you just need to input all the information and of course the scores of the learners, and there are formula already on this Excel, and you're gonna get all the result of the percentage initial grade and of course the quarter grade here. So this is one of the easiest way to compute grade, and tada, we're done. A little confused and overwhelmed to the things that we need to process. Well, there are more things to do. Now we're facing the school form, DepEd school form, and later on I'm going to show you the example of this. But before that, let me tell you the 10 school form, DepEd school form. So this is the first school form, which is school register. Here we can just see the enrollees, the names, and the basic information of the learners, and their address, their parents, sex, birthday, age, mother tongue. Those are the things that we can see here. So this is a responsibility of a teacher. Next, that enrollment registration is happen beginning or if it's needed, especially if there is transferee or who would transfer on the other school. Next is school form number 2, daily attendance report of learners. This is also responsibility of class advisor. So this detects the attendance of the learners every day. So this is daily. Next is school form number 3, book issued and returned. This is also a responsibility of teacher, wherein they would list the name of the learners and then the date they issued or released the book and then the return of the book. Usually the issued start at the beginning of the school and returning is at the end of the school. Here. Next, number 5. School form number 5 is report on promotion and learning progress and achievement. So here, this is a section update regarding those learners who are non-honor to detect their progress and achievement throughout the years. And there are also summary table here, and then of course the distributors, the grading scale to see where are they now, so or the level of their performance. Number 6 is the summarized report of promotion and learning progress and achievement. So this is done by the principal, so all the data from the teacher's class
is compiled here to detect again the performance and progress of the learners. So even the honored student is here on this data. So it's overall or summarized report. So number 7 is the school personnel assignment list and basic profile. So this is a responsibility of principal or head teacher. So here they're just gonna include the name of the staff or teachers, personnel on the school, educational or the credential, and then of course the daily program and the time duration. Next, number 8 is the learner basic health. So health is wealth. So DEPED requires this. Here we're just going to compute the BMI to identify if the kids are overweight, underweight, and or obese, just like that. So this form also would be a big help to determine if the school needs to focus on the health, and the DEPED would also move what are the possible action towards this problem. Next is number 9, which is the report card. Here in the report card, this is the quarter grades of the student, and of course their final grade. The 10th is the summarize of report card. If I'm not mistaken, it is the Form 137, which is the combination of all report card of the student from grade 1 to 6. So yeah, I just cannot give you an example because this is actually how it looks like. There's 2 of tests on each page, and from grade 1 to grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So that's or the school form, the school form. All of this is you just need to fulfill, although there are computation, but just little computation, you can handle it already. So on this journey, it is really an extended journey, and teachers are not only teachers. They are this profession is unbelievable. There are a lot of things to accomplish, yet the passion of teacher would fire if there is. So that's the end of our vlog on the activity 6. I know you already know what will happen in the future, what are the papers, but as long as we have the determination on our profession, there's nothing to worry about. That's it. Bye.